Hello. Yep, here's my feedback. So in general, you did really well for the second attempt. That's great. And then I believe that is much better. It means way better than the first one, right? So here's just my comment. Here's my feedback. So I mean the biggest problem. I mean the thing that you need to improve first is the pronunciation. You got the a kind of the great voice. I mean, the great voice. Maybe the accent is great. It's not like so many Vietnamese students, so like a bit native. Okay, so just take advantage of that and focus on pronounce like stress. Okay, just practice stress. We got the stress words, word stress and sentence stress. For example, for this word, we say vocabulary or pronunciation, to just that pronunciation. So focus on word stress, Asian or confidently or fluently. So just practice stress, okay? And this is something that I couldn't get to your ideas like from it. Uh, just please check that. Or conversation or conservation is a it's yeah there was just two different, okay, there are different conversation and conservation, okay, and then with the ending sound some like pain or skills, okay, and with the s. And here we got the here in listen, this different, okay, the two words is different from each other. So we got here, for example, I hear some sound from the living room, but I'm listening to you. I'm listening to your voice. I'm listening to a song. Okay, but I hear the noise outside. It's like passively, and listen is actively. Okay, so you would say the more you listen, just sentence stress. The more you listen, the easier it will be that for you to speak English fluently. Okay, so just focus on some information. I mean, important information in a sentence. And for example, this sentence, so you just so what's important here? Which information you want me to remember? For example, you would say there are a lot of ways to improve your improve. Okay, that's good, but please practice sentence stress. Like there are lots of ways. There are lots of ways to have you to improve your listening skills. So you just focus on lots of way improves listening skill. Okay. So and it's practice. For example, you would say that practice. Just focus on practice. That's a sentence stress. Okay. The E2. You should watch the video number 14 about the sentence stress. Okay. And then yeah, we got the grammar and vocabulary. Yeah, in general, you got the basic vocabulary. That's good. You willing to speak at length, right? That's great. And but here's something that I recommend you. Yeah, I think it is like it's great to, yeah, it's better for you to use this one. For example, I talked before. You could say I did mention in my first video. I love this because we could emphasize that I did. Okay, I mentioned that. Okay, so you would say I did mention in the first video. Okay, and then please as a z sound for pronouns. Like I often listen in English songs. We listen to so many songs, right? It's not one only. Okay, and it was like use this. It's easier to we're gonna say it is ejected to do something. Okay, so you will say it easier to remember or to learn grammar or vocabulary through a song. Okay, so for example, it's easier to understand the native speaker, for example, or it's important to learn English pronunciation. Yeah, kind of. And here is something that I recommend to you as Ching, and like with the practice. Instead of you would say practice over and over again. Focus on practice over and over again. But but I don't think that practice makes perfect. For me, it doesn't work for me. For me, practice make progress. I mean, step by step. Okay, step by step. It's progress. Okay, and you could feel like when you talk to yourself in the mirror, you look at yourself in the mirror and you practice speaking. Somehow or sometimes you could get bored with your voice or with your face, so you could get bored instead of feel bored. It's okay, feel bored, but just get bored is better. Okay, so that's just my feedback. So please watch this and ask me if you have any questions. Okay, so bye bye.